Hello Facebook, welcome to Yoga Seeds' new daily 15-minute mindfulness sessions here on the social webs. This will be about a 15-minute clip of just some mindfulness movements and some yoga stuff. So hopefully you're tuning in. Hey Kristen. These will also be saved on our website, so you can always go back to our website, our Facebook page, and you can see all of our daily clips. Will be happening at 6 o'clock every day with a different instructor every day. So you get me today. My name's Reno, if we haven't met before. And again, it'll be about 15 minutes of some mindfulness. We'll do some breathing, we'll do some asana yoga practice, and then we'll see if we have time for some meditation or anything like that. So we're going to start off with some Kapalabhati breathing. So Kapalabhati breathing is kind of forceful, active exhales. The inhales are kind of passive, they just kind of sneak in automatically. This is meant to kind of clear things out, get the energy moving around. If you have high blood pressure, maybe just skip this one, just do some mindful breathing. But we'll go for about 45 seconds, take a little break, and then we'll do another round. So go ahead and take a big breath in. Let it all go. Take about 2/3 breath in, and then go. Keep it going for about 10 more seconds, steady breath. Three, two, one, squeeze all your breath out. Take a big breath in. Hold it in for a little while. And then let it out. Take a few breaths. If you're just now joining us, we're doing some Kapalabhati breathing, which is quick, forceful exhales. We'll do a couple more rounds. You can go as slow or as fast as you like. You can go as forceful or as gentle as you like. And the goal is just to kind of clear out the energy pathways, get the breath moving. So, round 2. Let's take a big breath in and out. Big breath in and begin. Keep it going for about 10 more seconds. Three, two, one, squeeze all your breath out. Take a big breath in. Hold it. If you know Mula Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha, throat lock, hold those throat locks and root locks. And then release. Take a few more breaths and we'll do one more round of Kapalabhati here in just a moment. Notice any sensations in the body or in the mind. So a reminder, if you're just hopping in as we do one more round of Kapalabhati breathing, if you have high blood pressure, skip this one or just go extra slow, extra gentle as we do forceful, fast, active exhales, passive inhales, Kapalabhati breathing. Go ahead and take one more breath in and out. Take a breath in and begin. Three, two, one. Squeeze all the breath out. Take a big breath in. Hold that breath, squeezing root lock, squeezing throat lock. And then release when you need to. Take a few more breaths here. You can start using your Ujjayi breath, constricting your throat just a little bit to make that gentle hissing noise. You don't have to do that, of course. It's all optional, but it can help lengthen and warm the breath. Keep that breath going, and we'll work on a series of, we'll work up to some balance poses to help with focus and concentration. But first off, let's just find our mat, where some space for you to practice, and maybe shake out the legs a little bit from sitting, if you're sitting. And using our breath as a target for our mind, moving the simple cat-cow movement. You can inhale into cow, exhale cat. Inhale cow, exhale cat. Two more times. Inhale cow pose, arching the back. Exhale cat, rounding out the back, squeezing the air out. One more time. Breath in to cow. Exhale cat. We'll start with balance here. Lift up your right leg and left arm. So just hold it nice and static here first. Our goal is not to sink down. Keep on pushing the ground away from you. Keeping your body as steady as you can. Reach that extra millimeter in either direction. And then on your next exhale, slowly switch to the other side. Imagine like you're balancing a cup of coffee on your back. You're moving so slow as to not spill any of that hot coffee on your back. Again, being aware of collapsing in the shoulder, push your chest, push your belly button away from the floor. Take your best breath and slowly bring it back to all fours. Keeping that steadiness. Let's lift the right leg up, left arm. Exhale, hug elbow and knee together. And we're still going for a steadiness. Inhale, lifts and expands in either direction. Exhale, contract and pull it in. We'll do 5 times on each side. So this is number 3. Inhale, extend. Exhale and scrunch. Keep things as steady as possible. Inhale, extend, lift. Exhale, crunch it in. Last round, see if you can make it your slowest round. Matching your slow breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale to lift. Exhale to place it down. Other side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull it in. We're purposely going a little extra slow. Inhale, lift. This is number 2. Exhale, squeeze it all out. Inhale, third one. Go for as much length as you can. Exhale, hug it in. Number 4, lift. Exhale, pull it in. Last round, your slowest, most steadiest round. Big inhale to lift. Full exhale, scrunching in. Inhale, find that final extension. Plant the hands down. The hands a little bit out in front of us. Push up to a down dog. We'll pedal it out a little bit. And taking some mindful steps up to your hands. Let it take some time. No rush. 1 foot at a time. Coming up to your forward fold. Now I'll turn to face you. Bend the knees and inhale all the way up. Take a gentle side stretch to one side. Breathing in. Side stretch to the other side. Breathing in. We'll sweep the hands back at our side or back behind us, like so. Take a big breath in. And then just crisscross the arms. Left on top, right on top. Okay. Roll out the shoulders. You roll out the wrists a little bit too. And let's get on our balance practice again, because this can really help with concentration. So maybe you're just looking at your screen, looking at me. Maybe you can find something just to the left or to the right of the screen, to hold your drishti gaze at. Let's start by spreading our toes and like rooting down, like your toes can like grab the ground. Just bring a little extra awareness into your feet. And let's shift more and more weight slowly into the left foot till there's 90% of the weight, 98, 99% of the weight, and slowly lift up that right leg. Very basic, simple balance. If this is kind of challenging to you, you could have the arms out to the side. That can usually help. Stand a little bit taller and you end up pushing down through your toes and foot more. Okay. On your next exhale, slowly, lightly touch the floor with your right toes and then the heel. Let it take 2 or 3 breaths to slowly shift the weight to the other side. Slow and steady so we never lose our balance. Till there's just 5% weight left in our left foot, till there's just 2%, 1%, and eventually that leg can lift up. We'll bring the knee to about hips distance height. If it's a little trickier, bring the arms out to the side to help with the balance, otherwise you can leave your arms down your side. Okay, we're starting with very simple balance, one leg up, standing tall. Let's take 2 more breaths, breathing as best we can. Slowly plant that left foot down, slowly shift the weight. Let it take a couple breaths till that right foot gets lighter and lighter and lighter. And this time, let's turn into a tree pose. Foot on the calf, or up on the thigh, or if you like that half lotus bind, go for it. And this time, an option to take the arms all the way up. For those of you that have really good balance, add a little bit of a side bend. Let's take it to the place where it's challenging but doable. Have one hand on the knee and reach over. Keep that big toe glued to the floor for one more breath. And then slowly, hands, arms come down first. Right foot comes down, slow and steady. Then we're shifting over to the other side. All right, take your time. Never losing your balance or concentration. Tree pose on the other side. Foot on the calf, thigh, or in the half lotus position. The higher you bring your arms up, the more challenging it can be. You can stay here with the hands pressing together, with your foot pressing on your thigh or calf, or explore getting kind of wonky with it and challenge your balance with a side stretch here. Really kind of messes with your inner ears. Let's go for 2 more breaths. Coming up. Coming down. That left foot comes down as slow as possible. For our next balance drill, we're going to stand on our tippy toes. Really activate and strengthen our toes and the balls of our feet. So no help from our heels. Bring your arms up. Lift up off your heels. Be as tall as you can be, basically. Reach your shoulders up. There should be barely any space between your ears and arms. Legs are tight. Butt's tight. Everything's tight, engaged, and lifting. And if you still need a challenge, if you're feeling really stable here still, push yourself to the edge. Maybe look up and or close your eyes. If you have really good balance, we can challenge ourselves with closed eyes. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the arms down. Slowly, lightly ground the heels. Okay. Let's give the legs, or let's actually swing out the legs here a little bit. This right here is a balance, and it's a little different because the body's moving, right? So let's allow the arms to swing if they want to. You don't have to artificially swing the arms. Just notice if they like to swing. And then switch legs. All right. Now it's been a little bit over 15 minutes, but I don't know, I'm kind of on a roll. I kind of want to keep on going. So if you want to stay tuned in, let's keep on balancing. All right. Next one up, let's do dancer pose. So just like we just did, we could swing our leg and we can reach back and grab our foot. This one works great if you want to use a wall for extra support. Basically from here, spare hand could be palm up or palm down. I usually like to go palm up. And just make sure you can see me. Have your bent knee point further and further back as you push your foot into your hand. Now I'm focused on trying to keep the heart uplifted, keep this arching back. You might explore, as we balance here a little bit longer than the other ones, either taking that spare arm and wrapping it around into your low back, like so. Or you might explore turning this into half moon. That spare hand can support on the thigh, knee, or shin. It can be a bound half moon. Okay. From here, take your time. We're moving as slow and steady as possible. Let's hug that leg in, either grabbing the shin, thigh, or reaching down towards the foot. We're going to slowly bring that foot down to mountain pose. And then shake out the legs a little bit. Pop it out, shake it out, and then we'll go to the other side. But if you're looking at your screen, if you're watching me, maybe find something just to the left or to the right of the screen so that you can focus on that for your focus. Or if you need to make it harder, keep on changing your focus. Look all over the room if you've got really good balance. All right, swing that leg back. Slowly get your knee to point further and further back. Breathe as well as you can. And if you need something different, take that spare hand, it's my right hand, wrap it into your low back. For me, this adds a little more space in my back bend. Or if you like, opening up the hip in the bound half moon, have that spare hand supporting your thigh, or at your knee, or at your shin. Let's go for about 3 or 4 more breaths. If you fell out of it, I almost just fell out of it. If you fall out of it, come back into the balance and practice exiting with control. We're first going to hug this leg in. And then slowly land in mountain pose. All right. Shake it out. And then let's work with some balances that are combined leg and arm. So we're going to come into a plank position. Okay. We're going to have our hands about shoulder distance apart. Feet about the same distance apart. It's easier if the legs are wider. It's harder if the feet are together. Okay. I'm going to lift up my right leg up into the air. I'm going to minimize the weight on my left hand. Maybe it's just 5% or 10% weight on the left hand. Or if you can lift it straight up. And let's hold for about 3 or 4 more breaths, keeping the whole chest as far away from the floor as you can, keeping the hips far away from the floor. Again, like you're balancing a cup of coffee on the back. Slowly transition so you don't spill that coffee. We'll do the other side now. Left leg up. Less and less weight on the right hand. The right hand can stay on the floor. If it's feeling good enough, lift that right arm off the floor. Arm and leg has to stay very active. 3 or 4 more breaths. Coming down, slow and steady. All right. Shake it out. All right. Let's end with just some mindfulness here. Find a comfortable sitting position. If you can sit in a way that has your hips up as high as your knees, that'll probably be easier on your back. Sit in a chair if you like. Let's focus on our breath here for a moment. For the next few rounds of breath, I want you to count how long your inhales are lasting. Count how long your exhales are lasting. Your goal is to let your breath settle into a consistent rhythm. So keep on counting. It's okay if your exhales are longer than your inhales. But working our way so that each inhale is about the same length as the previous inhale. And each exhale is as long as the previous exhale. count for about 3 or 4 more rounds of breath. And then we'll finish out with just a couple minutes of breathing from the belly. Imagine like this navel center area is like a prana battery, this energy battery. Every time you inhale, we expand from that center. Every time you exhale, it pulls back towards that center. So everything's expanding on the breath in, retracting, contracting back to that navel center as you exhale. Imagining, feeling like all this concentrated vibration, this concentrated thought pattern can be stored, can be remembered here at the navel center. Anytime our attention wavers, give yourself a pat on the back for noticing that. Kindly, gently redirect your attention back to that navel center, breathing in and out of it. Let's go for about 7 more breaths. Breathing from and into the navel center. Last few breaths. Pull your attention back to the navel center if you lost it. Breathing in and out. If you're still in this focused, kind of meditative mind state, find something to channel your focus into. If it's reading or maybe some kind of project you got going on right now. I know most of us are kind of locked up at home right now, so boredom can really get to us. And so keeping ourselves busy, giving yourself something to do is really important. So hopefully you got something to keep yourself preoccupied with, and you're making the best out of this crazy hard time we're all going through. I hope this practice helped. Hope you're feeling a little recentered, a little clear-headed, a little more focused. Thanks for joining us, and again, we'll be doing these live streams every day on the weekdays, Monday through Friday. 6 p.m. on Facebook, and then follow us on Instagram if you aren't already. We'll be doing it on Instagram in the mornings at 9 a.m. Tomorrow, Celeste will be leading you through some kind of mindful practice. And if you want the full 60-minute, 75-minute kind of yoga class, we're uploading those onto our YouTube channel. So go find the Yoga Seed on YouTube and go check out some of the classes we're offering online there. We're going to be uploading more and more as the days go by to help everyone get through these times. So we hope that you're enjoying them. If you have some feedback for me or for the Yoga Seed, we'd love to hear from you. We're always looking on how we can better improve and support our community. So please tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. It really helps us, and we love hearing from you. Again, I hope we're doing really well. If you are looking to support businesses and people going through financially tough times, consider the Yoga Seed. I know most of us are probably really tight on money right now. The Yoga Seed is a non-profit yoga studio, which means it's really hard to stay open and afloat and thriving. And we're doing our best to continue offering our services. So if you do have any spare money that you're looking to donate, it'd be super appreciated. There should be a button down at the bottom of your screen. You can always go to our website, theyogaseed.org, to make donations or just find out more about our studio offerings, about our teachers, about our workshops, about our trainings, all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling concentrated and mindful. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Namaste.